Alright guys, I'm back for the news. Let's get into it. So, I've been sick, guys, for the last week or so. I actually took a break from my anime channel this week, which has been a while. Also, kind of like, I need to get caught up on making some more videos, so... This week I have, 2 Forge Showcase videos coming out, and then I'll have to be back to the grind, so I'll probably only see news videos from me for the next couple weeks or so. I have a lot of these things prepared ahead of time, and I haven't been doing them, so... Anyway, so, let's start getting into that Halo stuff that came out earlier this week. Massive Halo Infinite update will bring a new mode, new maps, and revamped progression. Season 5 launches on October 17th. We got a date, guys. I actually wasn't so sure about the date. About mid-month. 2 new maps, the extraction game mode, and a number of quality of life features. We're finally getting that campaign AI people thought that wasn't gonna happen. It was in the code, but that didn't mean it was coming out this update, but it looks like it is now. Hopefully we'll be seeing more wilder Forge creations, Forge Showcase maps, so get creating community, good video content. First new map is called Prism. It's a needler. Caves, where they get the needles for the needler. Underground crystal mines, players can shoot crystals and all. Actually, I like the concept that they did with this. Like, I would like more interactive maps where, like, certain elements of the map in the future. Like, I don't know if they'll be able to do this with every map, but that would be cool with more maps like that in the future where, like, interactive elements would, like, attack the player. The crystals in the wall launching meteor-like projectiles that can track and kill enemies. The second map is called Forbidden. It is a set in for in a temple reminiscent of Halo 2, and that's what they were going for. They're definitely listening to the community on these ones, because this one, the temple, the Forbidden one, was definitely a community. I remember a couple people talking about that, and prominent people talking about that in the Halo community. One being Halo Follower, I believe. I'm pretty sure they're listening. When the update drops, players can also add enemy AI to Forge creations, populating their maps. I think that also includes Marines and stuff like that. They said that pretty much anything in the campaign you can pretty much put in the game. Forge maps now. Grunts, brutes, and other enemies accordingly. At some point after October 17, Halo Infinite will add a Firefight King of the Hill mode, where players cooperatively battle waves of AI enemies on multiplayer maps. The season will bring a new cosmetics, of course, some of which are Flood-inspired. Weapons and armor, however, the update also revamps PS cosmetic progression in the Battle Pass. And events now styled as operations. Cosmetics will also work across more armor cores, for example. So we're getting the full helmet treatment, so all helmets are cross-core now. So they're doing it one armor piece at a time. I think the next one they're probably gonna do is the chest piece or something. I don't know. They're doing it one piece at a time, or one part of the whole spectrum of the Spartan armor. Players will be able to equip helmets with any armor core, similarly coatings, armor color schemes. Players unlock as part of the Season 5 Battle Pass will work across every armor core. So they don't have full cross-core for coatings yet. I'm sure they'll get there. That's why they're selling you 5 of the same coating in the same bundle. The Battle Pass will now be just 50 tiers, with 20 tiers including free content, but boasts a similar amount of cosmetics as prior Battle Pass. Players can also level up the Battle Pass by playing custom games. I think they did this so they could pack more higher quality content into the pass. So it's got the same amount of content as the 100 tier pass, it's just less spread out from what it makes it sound like. So, like, some tiers will have 3 different unlocks tied to them. That's how I look at that anyway. Operations are much more like events in that they offer free cosmetics and specific modes for a limited time. However, operations will last much longer, approximately 4 or 6 weeks depending on the operations. You can also purchase operations for 500 credits in the shop, even long after they have expired. So it's like battle passes from the sounds of it, where you you can go back and repurchase them if you want to grind through them or something, which I like that. I wish all freaking live service games are doing this, because honestly, when you pay money, you don't get the chance to grind it all the way through because you ran out of time. That's BS in my personal point of view. Getting rid of FOMO. Just get rid of it. unlocks a bonus cosmetic for 2,000 credits. You can unlock the entire pass and the bonus cosmetic without grinding progression through the Operations mini pass. Will be based on match XP rather than challenging completion. 2 operations are slated to premiere during Season 5. Combined Arms on November 14th and Winter Contingency 3 on December 9th, and that's the winter event. To be honest with you, I thought the events ones were a little too easy. You could literally grind that out in a day. It was like 10 tiers, and they were so easy. I mean, I like the fact that it's simple through challenges and stuff like that, and I don't really have to think much about it. But I still don't think that they were like holdover events for the next season. They didn't seem that way with how quickly you could grind through them. You know what I mean? And we're gonna jump into the trailer here that came out this week. New helmet. I think that may have been... Somebody said that was security, although I don't... Never really used security enough to actually care in the older games anyway, so... A new flood customization. I saw an IGN video, too, where they had full gameplay that they were playing, and they showed off the, Bandit Evo. I still know, Falcon... as far as I've seen in the trailer, I don't know, I could have missed it. It might show up in future promotional material that's coming in this month. I don't know. It may be next update where the Falcon gets it. Or I just know it's in the code and they plan to bring it back. Hopefully they do. It's my favorite flying vehicle in all of Halo. The Hornet doesn't even come close. It's got like 3 different variants too, so. Battle of the AI. Cross armor course, cross core helmet. Hero rank reward, Mark 5, Mark 6 coming back. Mark 6 is the hero rank. Reckoning map, firefight. Mark 5. That's the Mark 6. Drop ships. So probably able to have AI spawn through that through your Forge maps too. It's gonna be crazy what people come up with this stuff. We got the new PlayStation models that were just announced today, guys. The digital sees a $50 price increase. I don't know why. But the PlayStation went on a diet just in time for the holidays. And if you guys notice the parallel lines that are going through the shell of the console. Like, there was a leak, I believe, a while ago. I posted something on my Twitter from this coming out straight out of China, where some dude actually had one of the shells for these things. And it turns out it's true. That was what that was for. USB-C ports. Here, bring it on here. And lighting. So these are going to be smaller. I'm not really sure by how much in comparison to the current console. Notice 2 USB ports here. So they got rid of the old USB. New PlayStation 5 with a disc drive will cost the same as the current version of $499. All digital version will see a $50 price increase to $449. The blog post also confirms that once current stock has been sold through this new slim, PS5 will be the only option available for purchase. We're talking about the old models, so the big chunky ones that everybody has right now. Once those are exhausted, this will be the standard on the market. Those who purchase the all-digital version of the slim PlayStation 5 will also have the option to purchase a separate ultra-high-definition Blu-ray. Yeah, I haven't seen that here, actually. They were talking about a portable USB drive that you can hook up to the thing. But it sounds like they're not getting rid of the disc, at least on the 2 different SKUs. They're trying to ease people into the digital future from the looks of it. Makes me wonder if Xbox is going to do the same thing. Separate ultra-high-definition Blu-ray disc drive for $70, while both models will also support a horizontal stand for those who prefer to play their consoles down. And the stand will be sold separately. They're selling everything separately. For $30, all-digital slim PlayStation 5 still works exactly the same as its disc-based counterpart. Only now it also supports the external drive. You're really hard for the disc drive. You might as well just buy the disc version of the console. And I don't know why Sony did that. But I thought they were just going to rip the Band-Aid off, judging from, like, how the Xbox looks like they're going to do things from the leaks. Who knows? It doesn't look like PlayStation's going that route, so we'll see what Xbox has got under their hat. They're coming out this holiday. I don't know if they have a date here. These are the prices. I'll leave these articles in the description like I normally do. This is a weird generation, like, it's been weird. Console prices never go up. Now they're like, let's raise them to the sky. I mean, for the most part, $499 is normal for a console, but even the digital model is going up. How much was the old digital? MSRP. We're gonna check that real quick. It's $399 USD. What? Smaller, and we're gonna up the digital price. Sony confirms PS5 Slim will still support expandable storage. You can still put NVMe SSDs in this thing if you guys want upgraded storage. In a reassuring nod to gamer storage needs, Sony has officially confirmed that its PlayStation 5 Slim console will maintain its expandable storage capabilities, ensuring players will still have the option to add extra storage to their console if they desire. The PlayStation spokesperson told IGN via email that the PS5 Slim that there are no changes with new model, meaning the process of removing the back cover panel of the console and manually installing an additional SSD. Either way, the PS5 Slim will include more memory than the launch version of sporting 1 terabyte of internal SSD storage. So last month's software update rolled out, allowing support for up to 8 terabytes of additional storage. So you could literally get 8 terabyte SSD, NVMe SSD, and throw it in there. That's just crazy. Sony will release the PlayStation 5 Slim sometime next month. So it'll be in November, I guess? I didn't have a date before, so they still don't have an exact date, but it makes sense. Holiday, November, maybe towards the end of November. Here's a side-by-side comparison, guys, for those of you wanting to see that. Not that much smaller, but it is definitely smaller and more slimmer, I guess, when you talk about its sides here. Notice how PS5 currently is more bulky. New design kind of looks more futuristic than the current one does, to be honest with you, the lines going through them. And it comes with a horizontal stand, guys, but you can buy the vertical one that the current model came with on its own for $29.99. So they're upselling in a bunch of stuff. So not only can you customize your console, they want you to pay for the console shells for customizability. You gotta pay for the vertical stand, expandable storage, which was already a feature in the current console too, but you still gotta pay if you want to get more storage. The disk drive, if you have the digital model, that's like 80 bucks. So like, I don't know, like, sometimes Sony makes no sense with what they're doing. But a lot of money when you start adding it up. You want all these features for your console. If you guys don't have a PlayStation 5 model yet by some freaking stretch of the imagination, I just buy the disc version one because it makes no sense to get the digital one because you're being upcharged $80 on a freaking disc drive later. Even if it makes sense at the time, it really doesn't make sense over time because then you're going to be charged more for the disc drive. Effectively speaking, you're spending more money for the disc drive, about, I don't know, $30 maybe more. I don't know, this is some quick estimations in my head. Because if you think about it, the $499 version with the disc drive is $500. You buy the discless version for $440. Then you have to buy the disc drive down the road. You're basically in the water like $20 or something. So you're better off just getting the disc drive version for it, you know what I mean? It makes no sense on why they did it that way.
Check out both my Twitter for news I don't get in vid form. I also upload on TikTok and Instagram.